that you have within your retinue a traitor.
Oh.
To the Nightwings and the Commonwealth alike. But you would never harbor such a traitor, now would you?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Pyre. So after however many episodes we've done, if you didn't see it last week, oh my god. So we faced basically like Panthea's sister, Tabitha, and her what are they called? Flights? I don't know. They're flying people. I forgot the name of her species. I'm sorry. After the liberation rite, you find Panthea drinking alone. Everyone else seems to be off doing something equivalent. Yeah, so we had our first defeat. Yeah, so that was that was devastating. After all this time, we've actually got a defeat, but you are about to leave her be when she looks up at you. That's that then, reader, darling. Mission accomplished. Is that what you wish to hear? That my loyalties have all this time resist with Tabitha? You know, it's not that simple. Besides, I think I've made plan. My intention from the start. I'm here because of her. She looks up at you then, but I am still here because of you. She pauses again for a time. I don't know the reason why we failed the liberation rite. Were the essence simply superior to us? Perhaps. But I don't wish to know. And as you can probably detect here, darling, I feel no joy in this outcome. But I feel as though a part of me was liberated there, along with Tabitha. So, and I realize this may make little sense right now, but thanks, if nothing else, for being there to help me see this through. She then gestures towards you with her bottle. A drink with her, decline the offer. Well, maybe we should have at least a drink, you know, I thought. She did approach us in thought during that fight and ask us whether or not we would call it, you know, how do we see it? Do we want to back down from her? Kind of thing. And, you know, I decided not to, but the game was forced in a position where the essence, I felt that they cheated, to be honest. I thought they came closer to the Pyre. But anyway, that's now neither here nor there. So let's drink with her, regardless. You accept the bottle, and the two of you drink in silence for a time. Nothing more needs to be said. And the hour grows very late. You excuse yourself and leave her to her thoughts. If Tabitha ever was conflicted in her intentions, you sense that now she is fully committed to the group. She has nothing else to strive for. Then Wolfred asks the group to gather. You sense you know what news he is about to share.
Everyone, I must apologize to bring such news at this late hour, but I felt that you all would wish to know as soon as possible the context of our plan has changed.
He looked about at everyone before revealing to them what the stars have revealed to you both.
The stars above are disappearing.
They seem to just be fading away one by one. The reason for that the scribes alone may know for certain, though we all may harbor our suspicions.
See for yourself if you have any doubts that this is so.
A harsh falls over your companions, all exhorted from the right and now stunned into silence.
If then the phenomenon continues, undoubted, we have every reason to believe it shall. Then the rites shall cease when the stars no longer shine permanently. Cease, that is.
Your companions exchange glances. You sense negative emotions raising confusions, fear.
Before, I gave you the impression that should the Nightwings not prevail in the liberation rite, there would be other chances. This remains so, however. Our chances now are numbered. The exact number I have yet to ascertain, but to be quite frank, there are more of us than we have chances left.
You sense your fellow exiles are beginning to realize what this means.
I know this must be difficult to hear, but it is not to be a case for panic. Our plan remains essentially unchanged. We shall take which opportunities arise and return as many as we can. I urge you all to take whatever time you need to think this through. At dawn, we shall head south again to Moonlight Arcade, and we can discuss this further then. Now please, get some rest. Our path grows harder, though not insurmountable. Not why we'll stand together. We can still prevail.
I always lose it when I can't read the word. Right. Yeah, so that sounds to me like we're not going to be able to all get out of here from his plan. We've lost one of the rights, and that one of the rights should have been enough to get. We nominated Rookie. Of course, he must have been really devastating, not just for himself but for the team as well. The group dispenses some whispers in harsh tones. Others turn to their quarters, speechless. There will be time later to better understand this omen. So yeah, let's continue our journey. We have got conversation there. Right, so we go to the Black Wagon, and I can't feel it could be Rookie actually. Is it? It is, of course, because he was naturally the one chosen to leave the next that particular riot, that liberation. Rookie, he seems to have something on his mind. You thought Rookie was trying to get your attention, but soon realised his attention is fixed on something else. Might I assist you with something there, Master Glintau? Rookie has not struck you as the to even be at loss for words, and yet...
No, I was just, trying to see if maybe...
Panthea gives a laugh, not in an unkind way. At ease, Rookie darling. You should know I have no intermediate plans to snatch you up and eat you for a snack, if that was your concern.
No, it's just, I mean,
What is it then?
Look, I got this really stupid question here. Been bugging me. It's just us, 'cause we don't have many run-ins with your folks, and so...
What is your really stupid question, Rookie darling?
Okay, here goes. How come you always wear that hat?
Panthea remains silent for a time, then... This helm was given to me by my blood sister on the night of my first kill. Slowly she reaches for the helm. Rookie Glintau, this helm, it means nothing to me now. I want you to keep it.
What?
Then Panthea begins to laugh again. Come on, Rookie darling. You have got to stop being so serious around me all the time. I don't bite. Besides, we seem to make a decent enough team out there. I think you're pretty quick. Rookie laughs rather sheepishly.
Alright, you got me pretty good there, sister. So, that stuff you said about that hat then.
Total nonsense, mostly. I just happen to like it.
So, you're just saying I can't keep it?
If I get out of here before you, Master Greentail, it's all yours.
It's a deal.
He skitters off before Pamphia can respond. She simply shrugs at you and smiles. Okay, that's nice of her to say that. Bit of a tease there, but well, it does seem like they are trying to bond now as a team. Let's continue our journey onwards. And we're going to go back.
Good morning, everyone. We are at the mercy of the stars, and none can say how soon they'll shine for us again. Let us recover for a while at Moonlight Cove and decide how to proceed.
Okay, Moonlight Alcove, here we go then. How do we... Here we go, travelling down. I would like them all to go out, obviously. That was the point of this. This is the whole reason for doing this, is to get us all out and be successful in a way. So, let's see what... Okay, Vorterid, here we go.
Best make yourself as comfortable as possible here for the night, Nightwings. The rites ought to commence again before we know it. Until then, be well.
Thus, you and your companions remain on the mountaintop waiting for the stars to shine again. The circle of the rites is ending. The news that Vorfred and the Lone Minstrel revealed to you now threatens to disrupt the group's resolve. Who must deserve their freedom? Can there be any hope for you resolving then? Yeah. Resolving ultimately plan to change the Commonwealth. If too few exiles manage to return, these questions hang like a fog over you and your companions as you linger there on Mount Adile. Now, for now, the exiles of the Nightwings vow to stick together for as many opportunities as they shall have. Many moons pass. One cold evening, Vorfred finds you off on your own. There's a room this time.
Well, my boy, it's time once more. Come see.
Vortfred indicates the sky, and through the snow you see that he is right. Soon, all of your companions are gathered. Vortfred regards the group in his steady manner.
As you all know, I have refrained from participating in the rite myself. This was a long-held choice of mine for a variety of reasons. Chief among those reasons is so that I might direct our plan free from unwanted attention, both from our adversaries here and those who would oppose us in the Commonwealth. Another reason is my past experience conducting the rites. It did not end on a good terms. Before my time, the Nightwings conspired 3 exiles, Brighton, Elissa, and Orleach. Little Tizzle was with them as well, still learning in their ways. After Brighton regained his freedom in the liberation rites, the Nightwinds took me in. A story for another time, but for one thing, I had capacity to read the ancient books. Anyway, next we earned our way into the liberation rite. Orleach was noted for return. He had long been in exile, and his horns were beginning to show. We prevailed. Little Tiso snuffled the accuser's prior. Thus, Orchlet earned his freedom. However, just as Shimmering Pool was to engulf him, Arissa, she shoved him from the principal and took her freedom. And took her freedom in his stead. She perished, of course. Only the non-entities can transcend the Shimmering Pool, but she thought the warning were a myth and paid the price. She was always restless. I presume Orlich perished too to survive a fall from Mount Odile. I was left alone. Subsequently, I made no attempts to resemble the Nightwings, knowing that such treachery, such harm was ever even possible as part of this ordeal. I frankly still do not hold Arissa entirely at fault for what transpired. I hold instead the Commonwealth's responsible for it put us in this desperate situation. And I resist the urge to think the Rites may partly be to blame as well for pitting brother against brother, sister against sister.
Vortford breathes a deep sigh.
Now I see that Orlich yet lives at a time when our plan is already in motion, and even the stars are fading. Perhaps a signal that the scribes themselves know that the Nightwings are divided and that they do not approve. But I choose to take it as a sign that we must act. The scribes have put us in a set of circumstances where each one of us may rise to the occasion. The Nightwings and our plan need all the help that it can get, and so I have made a decision, which I wish to announce here to you all. In the name of the Nightwings and the Reader, by your leave, I would conduct the rites again. Long have my skills languished in the matter, I admit, although I trust I shall regain them soon enough. While I once vowed never to conduct the rites again, our present situation calls for all our resources to be brought to bear. So, if I may of use during the rites to come, I shall avail myself. That's all now then. Our Reader shall determine where we are headed come first light.
Vortford bows his head to everyone while the others exchange looks, then, one by one, salute him in turn. So here he is. Vortford now stands ready to conduct the rites again. So he's now going to join in with the ranks. He will be able to fight again in the next rites. Welcome him back to the ranks. Once more to several stars shining bright in the sky, revealing several paths for you to pursue towards salvation. Choose your path towards salvation. So where shall we go to? Well, as the stars are now slowly dying, we only have a few areas left to go. So, let's have a look. We can go back to this one. Travesta, the Silver Star. The Silver Star burns bright over the nest of Travesta. Manly is already on his way. I do like Mr. Manly Wood. Lou, the Vernal Star. The Vernal Star burns bright over the glade of Lou. Aldemilith. He is already on her way. Oh yes, of course, that's Bootrid's old stomping kind of thing. And is there anyone else? Did I miss one? Yeah, there we go. The Ghoul of the South Star. The South Star burns bright over the ridge of Ghoul. Ledil is already on his way. We're already beaten 2-0 on everyone, I think. I do recall. Yes, 2-0 on everybody. I've only, obviously, like I said, I've only lost the one. I quite like to speak with Manny Wood, but we've got to go all the way down here, so it's quite far down. I'm going to go down here first, and then, because those two are quite close together, I'd like to return to this area. That'd be another place where we go down. Right, the stars reveal to you a path towards the Ridge of Ghoul, where the rites shall soon continue. Come morning, your travels shall continue. For now, everyone needs to rest. Right, I'm actually going to make my way down there now. Before we...
I do so hate to thusly contact you, O reader.
Oh, okay.
Yet an awful rumor reached me recently that you have within your retinue a traitor.
Oh.
To the Nightwings and the Commonwealth alike. But you would never harbor such a traitor, now would you?
Would not.
I trust your time within the downside would have taught you that.
It has, but who amongst my companions are, of course, a traitor? You rise after a fruitful night of slumber. Somehow, the voice, which thus far has reached you only in the rites, has found its way into your sleep as well. You shake free of it. The time at Moonlight Alcove has made everyone restless. The group is eager to set forth at your command. We need to get out of here, because we already know that voice as the commentator or the main narrator of the... Oh.
You can hear the angry.
Oh, it's not even her voice yet. Okay. Okay, you can hear the angry hissings coming from Udamith all the way from your position.
You think mayhaps the skies belong to ye? Foolish. The skies and everything above them and below belong to the astral born. Ye shall be smitten from his skies on his awakening. Now, begone!
Wow. So we're getting interrupted all the time now from messages in our sleep, and I assume messages in our thoughts as well. So still got to continue on down. Oh, it's an interesting journey we've taken so far. Very interesting, and I wonder how different things would have been if we had only prevailed. But unfortunately, that is not. Where am I going? It says this way. I think I can land here. Nope. Yep. Land here we shall. Downside pride. Right. So the wagon is in need of some serious repair, and we have some dialogue in the Black Wagon, but that remains to be seen. For yet another episode has come to an end. Unfortunately, so yeah, we have run out of time on this one. So it's interesting how things have transpired over the last couple of episodes. After our loss, we must pick ourselves up again, of course, and move on. And with the rites now becoming even more difficult to actually get anyone free in the liberation rites, of course, Wolfred has now decided to join our ranks and become a player again in the Rites. So, who will we face? Well, we know who we're going to face in the next Rites, but who will face in our group? Who is our betrayer? Let's find out again next time on Pyre. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you are here for the first time, don't forget, hit the subscribe button there. As you see, there are a couple of other videos there. If you want to click onto those, we'll take you to another one of my videos. Otherwise, that's it. That's all we've got time for. Thanks very much for watching. Until next time, whatever you do, keep it funny. Bye for now. Bye-bye.